Hi, I'm Carissa, and this is my comprehensive reading assessment plan and rationale. The intended outcome is to create a comprehensive assessment plan to assess students' reading abilities and utilize the data collected to differentiate student learning. As a result, students' reading abilities will improve. The context and learning environment encompassed in this assessment plan is a public school in Wallingford, Connecticut. It is a small, rural 3-5 school. My classroom is a third grade classroom with 18 students, 2 ELL students, and 4 which receive reading intervention services. I have a wide range of abilities in my classroom. The assessments I chose for this comprehensive assessment plan is the IRLA, the Independent Reading Level Assessment, which is administered 3 times per year. It can also be used as a summative and formative assessment. The DIBELS Days, which is administered 3 times per year as a summative assessment, and anecdotal notes, which are formative and informal assessment used as needed. The IRLA, or the Independent Reading Level Assessment, is administered in our district to grades K to 5 3 times per year, fall, winter, and spring. Students are given a paperback book with resources inside for them to use. The teacher records all student responses and words read correctly on the online database. There are various assessment tools in which the students use. There are sight word lists that the students read. There are phonics surveys which assess their ability to use phonics patterns to decode words. There are vocabulary lists in which students have to look at lists of words and define them. There are cold reads, which the teacher completes a running record and provides the student with accuracy scores. And there are also comprehension questions that accompany the cold reads. This assessment is a district level assessment in Wallingford and is mandatory to be administered 3 times per year. Teachers use this assessment to determine a student's independent reading level and also to plan future instruction, such as guided reading groups. We also use this information to create a power goal for each student. That is the goal that they are working on as readers and the area of their reading that needs the most improvement. As I said, the IRLA is a summative assessment given 3 times per year. However, teachers can choose to use the components of the IRLA as a formative assessment to progress monitor students throughout the year. The DIBELS Days is a assessment that has leveled passages where there are words missing from each sentence. Where the words are missing, students are given 3 choices of words and they have to choose the one that makes the most sense in that sentence. This assesses students' abilities to construct meaning from the text using word recognition skills, background knowledge, comprehension, syntax, morphology, and reasoning skills. The last assessment that I chose to include in my comprehensive assessment plan are anecdotal notes. These are teacher-written observations. They are formative and very informal. They can be shorthand notes that are written quickly as a teacher observes an academic behavior. These are written on sticky notes, and personally I keep them in a data binder. I have a tab for each student, and behind each student's tab are sub-tabs for each subject area. This type of informal assessment is ongoing. There is no specific time that you have to write down anecdotal notes, but it's as you observe a behavior that is worthy of being written down. So this is an ongoing assessment, and as teachers feel the need to write notes down. This assesses students' academic abilities as well as their behaviors. This data shows students' understanding as far as academics, but also next steps for instruction. The timeline is that IRLA is completed 3 times per year formally, and as previously stated, you can informally use the components of IRLA as needed. That is up to the teacher's discretion. The DIBELS Days is formally assessed 3 times per year, and anecdotal notes are informally assessed on an ongoing basis. I tend to use them daily. Key points: this is a comprehensive assessment plan. It is made up of summative and formative assessments created into a balanced approach. The effective blend of assessments to reach all areas of reading. It is a complete picture of students' reading abilities, and the data is used to meet students at their current level and develop differentiated lessons. And with this plan, we will increase students' overall reading achievement.